Hello, I'm RetroJules. It's time to roll out the Matildas. We've not had a good gaming session. I don't know if you find that when you platoon up, the odds are generally against you, so we hadn't had a good session, so it was time to roll out the Matildas. And we're top tier. Hurrah. And I do find with the Matilda, if you're not top tier, this tank does not work whatsoever. Extremely slow, well armoured when it's top tier, and if you're not top tier, you can't manoeuvre out the way, you don't have the armour. I find you're generally a sitting duck. But we're top tier, and I do find when you're top tier, it's not the most strategic of tanks because you don't have that manoeuvrability. I mean, it's slower than most heavies. You can't jostle for position. Wherever you go on the map, you've kind of got to commit to that direction and just hope you see some tanks on the way. And I tend to auto-fire with this tank because it is so accurate and the penetration is so good and it's such a rapid fire. Half the time I just do not bother aiming, just auto-aim and hang on to the fire button, and I find that really works for me the majority of the time. So we both rolled out in the Matildas and we're on Tundra, and luckily Tundra being a very, very small map, it's ideal for the Matildas, and I do believe that we do our bit in this game, and I am constantly auto-aiming and just hanging on to the fire button because God help you if you're on the end of a Matilda and you're out-tiered, because it is a relentless rate of fire. Now, hopefully you'll notice that this is one of the first gameplays without any recording glitches in it, and it's taken me a long time to get to the bottom of the glitches, and I had to do a lot of homework. And the first thing I did was I wired up the Xbox and the PC so they're no longer on Wi-Fi, and that didn't seem to make any difference. And then I did some testing and found that the internet signal going to the Xbox was very, very restricted indeed. It was 1.5 megabytes per second, which, believe it or not, was enough to play the game, but not enough to reliably stream to the PC. So I went around the house, turned everything off, reset everything, cut the grass, closed the curtains, put some bird food out on the bird table. None of those are related, but they were jobs I did nonetheless, and turned everything back on, and now to the Xbox I have 13.5 megabytes per second, which means I don't get the game glitches. So hurrah, cracked that one. So we're motoring on in the Matilda, trying to take a race line, a short line to wherever I'm going, because it's just going to take forever to go there, and 4 minutes into the game and 2 kills, 14 penetrating hits. A really cracking start, really. And that was just going along here to help with that tank destroyer, but I think our guys have got that in hand and really, really shouldn't take the Matilda through boggy water. It's not like it's slow enough already. And we're doing well. Down to the last 4 tanks, and we're a little bit concerned about the cap. We've got tanks covering the cap, but there. Tank destroyer at B3 is a little bit of a threat, so rather than play the east side of the map, we decide that we're going to cut straight through the middle, go across the bridge and get back to the cap, just in case we get stitched up with a cap attempt, because if we go to the east there's no way we're going to get back in time. Now normally I would be a little bit nervous about crossing this bridge, because the last time you saw me do it and the last time I did it was in a very, very fast ELC and it didn't go well. But in the Matilda at 15 kilometers an hour, I think I've got this. think I can keep this in a straight line. Hurrah. Oh, you gotta love the Matilda. Oh, she's a slow iron beast, but she is an awesome tank. And, you know, you just got to face the enemy, little bit of angle on your armour, and just be brazen, sit there, jostle a bit if you think you can, and just hang on to the fire button. Awesome, awesome. Little medium British tank. Right, 2 enemy left. I'm on 2 tank kills. And I would quite like to take the last 2 tanks out if possible. I've no idea how many kills Wickers is on, but I'm just on the 2. So I'm going to try and sneak around the back. I'm looking at where that light tank's going. It's going up the 9 line, so I'm really hoping that I get to meet it at the back here. And we're going to slow down as we go through a little bit more boggy ground. And yeah, oh god, speed goes right down. Okay, right. Resonai. I'm just going to auto aim this. I am so lazy in the Matilda. One shot in, and the velocity of the shells is so quick that actually you don't even have to worry about a tank moving when you're auto aiming. It's brilliant. I love it. Don't roll the Matilda out enough. Right. 1 tank left. What's it going to be? Where is it? I'm pretty sure it's up here somewhere. Just need to get to the top of this hill before the videotape runs out. Oh, it's a Matilda on a smidge of health, and that's probably the only tank that I wouldn't normally auto-aim against because I know how well armoured it is, but I'm on pretty good health. I could afford to wade in here and actually... Just 1 auto-aim in the side does the job. Right, job done. 4 tank kills. How did we do overall? Well, okay, 20 grand, not bad. Nice, decent 2,700 XP on the first win of the day. 800 damage. Well, it's not massive, but I suppose it's not bad for the Matilda. But there we go. The Matilda platoon, we got 10 tanks between us. Got to be happy with that. We took out 2/3 of the team. Well, I really hope you enjoyed that rather slow Matilda platooning gameplay. Keep safe, keep tanking, and I'll see you soon.